Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Yeah, can you hear me? Yeah, should be able to be here. Okay. Yeah, okay. I know I can. You can probably hear me. Y'all can probably hear me. Yeah, I just wanted to come on today. Let me make sure. And hope everybody can hear me. Well, I'm gonna record it. You know, I don't be doing my own editing. I just let it. That's why I be going live, so it can just edit for me. You should be able to hear it. Still hear it. Still hear it. You still be able to hear it if I move the cameras. That's crazy. Testing. 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 Okay. Well, anyway, I just hit it from this camera, from this from this angle. I think that motherfucking camera right there. I'm gonna turn this motherfucker off. Fuck it. Fuck it. All right, family. Yeah, this your boy Richie Rich coming uh coming with another video. I've been having a lot of technical difficulties, as everybody can see. Uh but yeah, I wanted to touch bases with y'all and just kind of tell y'all about a comedy show that I'm actually gonna be a part of on the 20th. Said a club called Club Wicks. That's in Arlington, Texas. You can get your tickets for $50. It's a coat and toy drive. So I'm pretty sure if you bring some a coat, a toy, or something like that, you'll get a discount. You'll get some percentages knocked off of your overall ticket. But what that $50 do consist of, they got a chef coming in that's gonna do infused foods. Because it's called the event is called if you look on the flyer, it's called 12 comics of Kushmas. Catchy name, 12 comics of Kush. 12 comics of Kush. So yeah, it's gonna be 12 comedians. You're gonna have a four course or 5 course meal. That's gonna be served. Infused or not infused, it's solely up on you. This is gonna be a grown event. So no kids is gonna be allowed in the facilities. It's gonna be all grown folks. But so you can get your tickets and yeah, man, come out and chill with us, family. We gonna be I will be filming this event. I will be filming. And yeah, we just gonna yeah, man, we gonna kick it off like that. But yeah, I just wanted to touch bases with y'all. I've been having a couple of conversations with a few people that and I had said something I think it was last year where I said that it's not the responsibility for somebody else to love you. And let me I want to elaborate a little bit on that because with me walking in my spirituality, I feel that it's very important for one, for you to know who you are. Now, it's damaging to let, hey, what's going on, Hollywood Uncut? It's very dangerous to let somebody build you up, right? This is why it's dangerous to let somebody else build you up. Because if you allow that person to build you up, when that person got his use of you, or got what he want out of you, then he got the blueprint to tear you down. A lot of women don't understand, when they in a relationship and they allow somebody to build them up, they wonder why they run around frantic with their head cut off when that person is attempting to leave, and they put up a fight and all this. Now we can say it's love, but if you look at the blueprint of it all, you allow that, you relinquish your power to allow this man to build you up. Why did you do that? Why did the man allow the woman to build him up? Because that's what we were taught, and that's what we were shown. We don't, a lot of people display what they shown and taught. You know, I'm me included. I did it included myself. I did it myself. So what I had to do is go back to the drawing board and say, this is not right. Now I'm talking for, because I have daughters as well. So do it sound like a biased thing? It really don't, because it's the responsibility for each person to build a self up. So now I said a lot about relationships, right? And it is true, because you relate and ship. But I'm about to hit y'all with another twist, right? And for me, this is why I'm starting to understand why a lot of relationships not working, whether it be marriage, whether it be any relationship, right? Because if you look at relationship, it means to relate and ship, right? But that's solely up on the person who has the ship, who has the equipment to make the relationship move. Now, if you allow this person to build you, everything is going to be basically on his ship, and you agree to get on his ship, and y'all gonna move it, right? But the reason why that's so damaging, because we don't look at the word partnership, right? Right. So in a partnership, you have that's where your partner bring in 50 and you bring in 50, and we make that relationship move, right? That's why I feel like in a lot of my past relationships did not work, because I went into it solely as a relationship, and I did not allow them to be my partner, right? Because I build them up. I held all the power. And just like anything, like any other man, and I'm gonna tell you, I did it. I pulled the rug when I left, because I knew that I was the key to their puzzle. Why? Because I looked at the situation when I assist the situation when I walked into it. Meaning, like any job that I go into, whether it be physical, whatever it may be, I go in and I assist a situation, and I say, well, I see how this is moving, but how can I make this move easy for me? You know, so we have to be mindful of allowing. You have to be very careful of allowing somebody to build you up, right? Now that goes in with loving yourself. A lot of people don't want to love themselves. You have to know yourself to really love yourself. Now when you go into this relationship, partnership, then you can put this on the table. Hey, I'm willing to take this. I'm not willing to take this. I don't move like this. I don't move like that. And if that person is this talking to relationships, see, a lot of people don't have that relationship. They don't build that relationship to even get the partnership. They just go into the relationship and forget partnership. But I did it too. So I'm speaking about me. I jumped in. I didn't take the time, and I wasn't really thinking about nobody else's feelings but my own, because it was what I wanted, and I can say that it was love, and or whatever, but I knew that things that I really wanted things to go my way, point blank period. I'm not gonna booze you around and cut around the bush. I wanted things to go my way. But me getting older now, I start to see that, you know, I have a daughter, and man, I'll be hurt like a motherfucker if she was to get treated like I treated some of these guys, people, daughters. I mean, and it's, you know, but I can admit that I can admit my wrongdoings because I'm spending time looking at me, because now what I did can be ultimately a reflection of somebody else. It can ultimately shift somebody else's the way they feel about themselves. I did that before. And I can only, you know, I'm not saying that I'm perfect. I can only right my wrongs. But how can I right my wrongs is by changing the situation around, changing my way of thinking around, because I chose to take the wrong actions. See, in this spirituality, I'm really learning that everything is a reflection of you. You could spend all day like blaming somebody else, or, you know, because it was a lot of times that I used to blame other people for what I did. Yeah, this person made me do this, or this person made me do this. Oh, I'm getting fucked up because this person pissed me off. When in reality, that was true because they had control over my life. Now, with me being in control of my life now, I no longer will say that the devil made me do it. See, being in the Bible too, you know that, you know, we tend to place the blame on a lot of things. For me, and that's what I got out the Bible, because I was always looking for somebody on the outside of me to save me. And I was always looking for somebody on the outside to place the blame on the things that I did. Like if I just shot up this club or I just shot up this house, I'll say the devil made me do it. Why? Because I was trained like that. I was trained to place the blame. Or if I slept with this girl and I was in a relationship, I say the devil made me do it. And then I was drinking. You know, so I would never take responsibility of the things that I did. That was just wrong to me. Even I talked to a pastor and a lot of bishops, they would tell me the same thing. They would tell me the same thing in church, but behind closed doors, they were like, man, go on and get that. See, you know, they don't have no, it's a lot of people don't have no accountability, and I had to see just why. You know, is it their fault? No, it's not their fault, because everybody has the opportunity to make your own decisions. There's a lot of stuff that's going on right now that will have you like, you know, just going haywire. It's always something going on. One thing that's going on is it's been a lot of killings, you know, here lately. It's even been more. You would think with the corona and stuff like that, some of that stuff would have calmed down, but it's not gonna calm down because we're at war. Yeah, we're at war. And can you save everybody? I can't save everybody, because I'm steady trying to apply the rules that I'm learning to my own life. But what I can say is each person needs to take their power back. Women, they need to take their power back. Men, you need to take your power back. Women, you need to stand up and be the woman, the queens that you're supposed to. Men, you need to take your power back and stand up and be the kings that you're supposed to. But now, just because everybody say they king, everybody don't want to carry that heavy crown. See, being a king and queen, you have the title, but then when you look at the job description, a lot of people don't want to carry that. A lot of people don't want to carry that crown, because guess what? That crown is heavy. And sometimes you gonna have to be alone in a situation. But will you be able to endure what's going on? Will you be able to withstand that pressure? You know, because pressure makes diamonds. You know, pressure makes diamonds. But everybody don't want to do their work. Everybody don't want to go through that. Everybody, you know, it's just the same to me just to accept what my great grandmother did 50, 60 years ago. For me, it's inevitable that it's a time for a change for me. But my job is not to change who the next person is and what the next person believe, because I done looked and dabbled in it all. I done seen it. I was like, okay, I'm open-minded to information. If it applied to me and if it helped me, sincerely helped me, then I apply it to my life. I don't give a damn who it's from. I'm not closed. I don't care if it's from somebody white or I don't care, black or whoever. If the information applies to me in my life, I tend to apply it to my life and use it. You know, because nothing under the sun. What's really new up under the sun? Nothing. You know, everything this coming back is just coming back in style. We already had a lot of these things. We already had a lot of these things out here, and they just rotating. So yeah, I feel like for me, I'm just really getting focusing on me. And I'm not allowing somebody to determine when they gonna give me love and when they not gonna give me love, because I love myself. See, that those are the type of strengths that you need. You gotta to make it on. Otherwise, you're gonna be laying on a bed, crying and complaining, eating snacks and cupcakes and zings and wham whams, because you allowed this dude to build you up, or you allowed this woman to build you up. Now they done with you. You like a chicken with your head cut off. Take your power back. Stop relinquishing your power. Stop giving away your power. Do your own work. See, that's what I'm talking about when I say do your own work. Love yourself sometime. You know, a lot of people nowadays, everybody want likes and, oh, do you like it? Man, fuck if they don't like it. Do you like it? Then that should be enough. It don't matter if they lost if they don't like it. But we so caught up on social media. You be your own star. Stop looking for somebody else, even if it's your family member. Stop looking for somebody else to validate you and validate your fucking self. Do your own fucking work. Stop crying. Stop complaining, because that shit ain't gonna do shit. Just being honest. Yeah, just be honest. You gotta stand up. We gotta stand up and take our power back. Whatever that may be, we gotta change the narrative, and only you can change the narrative in your life. See, we at war. You can't. There's no way around that. But a lot of people thinking the war is gonna be a World War I, World War II. Yeah, but it's gonna be of the mind. It's gonna be of the spirit. See, these things that we about to go up against, it's not flesh. The Bible even said, if you read the Bible, it's not flesh and blood, but it's the principalities, right? It's the principalities. And you have to be secure within who you are within yourself. Because what if that person can't get you over the hump that day? It's his responsibility because you got your leg cut off? Or what if she can't tote you or get you or spot you that day? Is it her fault that you got locked up? No. Everybody needs to take responsibility for themselves. Now these babies, we got to know these babies can't really fend for themselves. So of course it's our responsibility to look out for these babies. But I'm talking about somebody grown. Stop relinquishing your power, whether it be male or female. It's sickening. It's sickening because you really sounded fucking lazy. Oh, it's his job to love you. Fuck, how the fuck he know? What about when you didn't even know this dude? You was loving yourself. You know, and I know, society tell you if you ain't got this and you ain't got this, you don't love yourself. Well, that's a lie. Know who you are. Stand firm in who you are. That way you don't have to allow things like that to push you over the edge. A lot of people feel like they so fucking caught up over social media. Cut the shit off. Cut the cord. Cut the cord, cut it off. You don't have to be on social media. You don't have to go with the status quo. But you have to it's a responsibility for your own. Now I ain't gonna even say that. It's not a responsibility because you can very well just keep it moving. It's still your choice. That's on you. That's, hey, kudos to you. Like, I can't say what's good for a person. Like, if the Bible is solely good, like being a Christian is solely good for a person, that don't make it wrong. See, that's what I understand. It don't make it wrong but it make it right for that person. If that person is doing it and it's right for that person's life, that's right for that person. That don't make it wrong. You know, every car don't go in the same direction, and every car ain't the same on the freeway. It's many cars, it's many directions. You got to find your lane and be willing to drive your own fucking car. And don't get mad if the person you allowing to drive your car, wreck your car, total your car, every time you get it fixed, wreck it again. And you letting them do it. Take your keys back, get your car fixed. It's okay. And drive your own car. And if that person come in, want to drive a car, hey, you ain't got to let them drive your car. You can say, hey, man, I can take you, or we can drive, and we can drive together. But if you ain't got your car, we can't ride in your car. You can only, if I can't drive your car, you don't really need to drive. Not saying that's not being self. That's being taking charge of your life, being your own protector, setting up your own boundaries. A lot of like the Bible, a lot of things saying a woman should be submissive to her man. Come on, man. Be submissive to yourself. You know, I know that, and I know that may sound selfish, but damn, a lot of women will go through 10, 20 years, and then they like, damn, I didn't love this nigga. I just stayed because of the kids. Fuck that. Yo, that's your fault. That's your fault. That's your fault that you had 20 years of being unhappy and miserable because you thinking staying for the kid. No, that made the shit even worse, because guess what? Even though they didn't say nothing, now they emotionally damaged because the things that they seen. A kid see, but they might not say. Their expression come out is they might start fucking up in school. They might start doing drugs. Their expression, they might start skipping, running away. So did you help that child or hurt that child because they graduated and because they graduated? What the fuck do that mean? They don't use none of that shit when they get out of high school anyway. And I know a lot of people already going, people know that. This ain't the 80s no more. This ain't the 90s. Information is readily available at a touch of your finger. But a lot of people, don't want to change. And you know what? You have every right not to. You have every right to do what you want to do. But the definition of insanity is doing the same thing, expecting different results. Don't bring your crazy ass around me thinking I'm a go. No. You hear me? I don't care if it's family. I don't care if it's my kids. If you own that same vibe, you grown. My kids is grown. I got grown kids. So if you come around me on that same vibe, listen, I love you, but stay away from me. And we gotta link up every now and then. You can't be, you know what I'm saying, because the things I'm doing gonna rub off. Yeah, because I'm not really big on talk. I'm about applying the information, because what is information? But just information if you never apply it. Right? So that's where I'm at. That's what I wanted to say earlier, and I was having mic issues. Yeah, and I also wanted to say something about it was this girl, Anne Marie or something, and she killed her a dude for cheating on her. This is ridiculous. That was in the music industry. You see how they weaponize everything against us because she gone off her emotions. You see, she allowed him to build her up. And he got the short end of the stick. Because everybody, just because they call it a game, ain't nobody playing. Once you get knocked off that board, ain't no coming back. You know, whether it be on the street, whether it be killed or whether it be locked up in a penitentiary, you know, everybody lose at that point. So you can never stop something that's destined to be what it's gonna be. Only thing you can do is change your direction. Your direction. You have the power to change your direction. And it's to get that different things, you have to do different things. You have to go places you ain't never been. And it may sound crazy, like the things that I'm doing now, it sound crazy to me. It was, you know, if you would have told me this 3 years ago, I would have been like, nah, because I wasn't on this. But you know, times change. And I'm not doing nothing. At first, I thought, I was like, man, that's evil and that's wicked. But then when I really looked at it, I was like, nah, that's the same thing I'm doing in church. Now I can really, and then when I look behind look some more behind the veil, I was like, oh, they playing. What I already knew, but I just didn't want to accept that because I was so caught up behind the pastor. I was like, man, this dude know the Bible. This dude, yeah, he got my best interest in hand. See, but that's why I don't respect them type of people, man. Because you know, a lot of people saying, you know, about Trump this, Trump that. But well, I respect Trump because at least I know my enemy. At least I know when you wake up, you don't give a damn about me, just like I don't give a damn about you. But we can come to a common denominator. We can come to a line of agreement to make something move. That's when that relation. That's when you build that relate. That's when you start that relationship. Turn that relationship into a partnership. Because even though you don't like me, I don't like you, but we know that you got this part of the land, I got this part of the land, and to get this middle land together, we got to work together on both sides. But somebody that claim they love me, damn, you got your knife, you got a knife out, you got a knife in my back, and I'm wondering what this is, and I'm asking you, do you see some on my back? You steady saying no, but pushing it in deeper. I don't respect them type of people. Most of the time, they be family. 9 out of 10, they be family. Want you to stay in old slave mentality way of thinking. It's in the Bible. I rather cut a hand off than to lose a whole arm. I'd rather pluck out an eye than lose both. You know, to lose my sight. That's family. That's anything that was so close to you that it was a part of you. See, that's what that parable meant. Something is so close to you that it's a part of you, you got to cut it off. So, you know, we got to learn to take your power back. And yeah, man, it's going to be okay because it's people out there that, you know, this like-minded. Everybody not on the same thing. Everybody not on the same page. Everybody not on the same wave. And it's cool. But we have to know that, man, we got to agree to disagree. And everybody not fighting the same fight. The person that you eat with today might be the person that you got to fight against tomorrow. That's why you got to be secure in who you are. You got to know yourself. But a lot of people so scared and so afraid to look at themselves that when they say attack, man, it's not going to be time. It's not going to be no time to get together. It's not going to be time to learn what you need to learn because it's going to be all out. It's going to be all out war then. It's time to prepare. It's time to get yourself together now. You can see, if you know, it's saying in the Bible, if you stop and just look at the trees, you can tell that the winter is coming. You can tell that it's a change about to come if you just stop and pay attention right quick. You know, and that attention might just be to taking a deep breath and look around and see where you at. And think back about 10 years, 10 years ago or 5 years ago. Things are changing, but it's okay. It's okay. It's just how you prepare yourself for the change. Uh, yeah, man. That's all I really wanted to say, man. People, we need to take our family, our power back, family. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that way you can issue out your love. That way when somebody come with that nonsense, you can cut that off, and it won't be so detrimental. You'll be like, okay, yeah, okay, that all right, yeah, because you armed yourself from head to toe. You armed yourself from head to toe. If these tools are already available for you, and you can apply them to your life, then use them. But don't complain when shit hit the fan and you say that's fucked up. I ain't have time. No. You gonna be. Don't get mad. You can't get mad. You can't get mad, and that's where a lot of people gonna be frantic and doing a lot of things off because they didn't prepare. They thought they had tomorrow. Well, what about when tomorrow get here and you got to go out and fight, and you say, "Damn, I can't fight because shit, I ain't got enough supplies." And they gonna say, "Well, come get this chip in your arm, or come get this shot, and you can get the free groceries and don't worry about it." I mean, there's ways to combat everything, family, but you got to be willing to do your own work. You gotta be willing to stand up in the pain. For you and your kids, because who gonna really love your kids like that? Everybody's saying they gonna love your kids, but just think back when that toilet paper issue, when this corona thing first struck out, and everybody was getting water, and yeah, yeah. It makes you, your so-called friends wasn't your friends. Your so-called family, even though you got close to a lot of family, it's some of your family you like, oh, they ain't really for me. When I woke up and said, it was like I was in somebody else's body in a whole nother place. I was like, man, when I finally I was like, where the fuck I'm at? Where the fuck am I? Who is these people, man? I don't belong here. Yeah. Yeah. But it's okay, though. It's okay. We got to do our own work, family. I ain't going to keep on going on. And yeah, I do have a lot of some more information, but I want to do the work first. I don't want to put nothing out there and it don't work. I got to put myself. I would never ask nobody to go to war, and I ain't been out there and shot my pistol first. I'll never do that. But let me go on and put this information to work. I'm gonna put this information to work. Some of the things that I've studied, I'm about to apply the information instead of just, letting it be just stale information. And once I apply this information, family, I'm gonna share it to everybody, because this is a form of taking your power back. This is the things that I got planned. The things that I'm doing is a form of taking your power back. Just like I said, man, I don't be want to come on here for no bullshit and nothing, because we all know the problem, but what is the solution to the problem? A lot of people just say, what is the solution? But they just want everybody to do something for themselves. Them people gonna get left behind. You gonna get cut off. Yeah, you got to arm yourself daily, man, because it's not an attack on your body. It's an attack on your body as well, but it's an attack on your mind. If you got a person mind, their body is going to follow. Take your power back, family. It's your boy, Richie Rich, man. I love y'all for real. I'm going to find out for me, and when I find out for me, we going to be the true I ams, man. I say, family.